Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to the Apex Racing Cup Series presented by Wheels America, round number 3. This is your pre-race show brought to you by the Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast. You can follow them on Facebook, Spotify, Google Podcast, IHEART Radio, and much more. All their links in the description below. Go check them out immediately after tonight's broadcast. Again, the Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast, a proud sponsor of Extreme Sim TV. But we are ready to go racing. We're going to step away for a commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk all things round number 3 in Kentucky Motor Speedway for the Apex Racing Cup Series. Stand by as we'll be back in about 30 seconds.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join Nerds Doing Nerd Things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page. Now it's off to the show. Take it away, nerds.
All right, back here once again as we get ready to go one more time here tonight for round number 3. Thank you guys for coming out here. Let's talk about what we are looking at going into round number 3 here tonight. Now, round 3 going to be a pivotal round. We've seen the first 2 rounds go between 2 different drivers, 2 guys locked into the playoffs in the first 2 events of the year. Coming to round number 3, the points going to be a big deal. Playoff points involved in this league as well. You rack up enough of those, you kind of point your way in. As we know, and we're going to take a look right now, if we can here. Let's get our playoffs up and going as we continue to run. Right now, it's Brad Edwards, Steven Tucker, your first 2 in. But Brad Edwards right now, 7 playoff points for Brett. Now, Brett, if he can keep getting these playoff points, that's going to follow him through round number 1 of the playoffs in 8 short weeks. And that is a pretty well way of locking yourself in to round number 2. If he continues to kind of explore the opportunities known as playoff points, well, I think that's going to be great for him. He's going to get it done here tonight. Again, playoff points. How do you get them? Well, you win races. You win stages. You get a playoff point for each stage win. 5 playoff points for a race win. See, you've got revenue ways, should we say, to really get this thing going here in the playoff section. As we get ready to go here. Hi, Becky. How are you doing? Becky with us here as we get ready to rock and roll. So these playoff points here tonight going to be very important. And the regular points as well. You got to think about that up there as well as we continue to run. Right now, my personal opinion is that I think Edwards probably going to be okay when we get to round number 1 of the playoffs here in 8 short weeks. But who is going to join them? We basically got, 10 slots open for points as of now. If nobody wins another race, that you could get in on. And it's going to be hard. And I will tell you this, in my personal opinion, if these guys do not make some moves early, you could possibly, lose your opportunity to make it in to the playoffs later this year. And yes, I understand it's early, right? But man, I tell you what, you can't underestimate how hard and how fast these playoffs can get away from you if you're not careful. So that is kind of my thinking on this as we run here tonight. Now, keep in mind, guys, we do have a long way to go. Yes, we do. But, it's never too early to start working, like we said, on the playoff points, everything that it takes to make it happen here as we get ready to go racing here tonight. So, Kentucky Motor Speedway, what do we see out of this racetrack tonight? Well, if you ask me, and this is my opinion, I want to say that top lane may come in at some point tonight, but this low downforce package makes that very hard to happen. And we've noticed this from the get-go here over the last, I would say, over the last at least couple of builds of iRacing. Top lane hard to get going at some of these places. And that might very well be another issue here tonight as we get ready to go. Now, again, we're roughly 10 or so minutes away from qualifying right now. We're just going to continue to sit here and chat for a little bit as we get ready to go racing here tonight. Big week for the channel. Of course, we mentioned it earlier, but Nerds Doing a Nerds Things podcast came on board with the channel, and it's been a great relationship so far. We've done a lot of cool things, and I look for that to continue over the coming months. And I tell you what, it's been a lot of fun on my end, for sure, to get all this up and going and figured out what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. But that has definitely been a blast. But we, without a doubt, are ready to go. I know you are as well. So with that being said here, before much longer, we will get ready to fire this thing off and get this race underway tonight. Man, it's just been so much fun over the last little bit, as well as we continue our march kind of to what we got going on this year and everything. So we'll get ready to do some interviews here in just a moment. Gonna let chat kind of come in and talk with us here a little bit as well. What do you guys expect to see over the next few races as well? That's going to be something I am very much interested in hearing. What do you expect to see? I know it's got to be watching at home, kind of like you see these guys get out here each and every week and go at it, right? But what you don't realize, the amount of work that they put in getting ready for these races, as we sit here getting ready for another one, and how fast the season really does fly by. We're already around number 3 of this season here tonight. It is moving as we are about 10 minutes away from race coverage. So what we're going to do now is we're going to step away for a moment. We're going to go to our national anthem. When we come back, we'll talk to some drivers. And about 7 minutes, we'll go qualifying here from the Kentucky Motor Speedway in round number 3 for the Apex Racing Cup Series, presented by Wheels America. Alrighty, folks, getting ready here about a minute away from qualifying here tonight. You see on top of your screen ticking by, that is the way they are in practice right now. Brett Edwards on top of the board, Josh A. King, Charles Joplin, Tony Edwards, Steve Tucker, last week's winner as well. There's Carson Conway, Thomas Meeks down here. I think we got some opportunities here tonight at Kentucky to really get going here and get some great drivers in here and get them in the playoffs as we continue our march towards the playoffs here, as well as we continue to run with 54 seconds left on the board right now. Now 51 on the board is a tick down. And let's see if we can grab Brett. Let's see where Brett's at. See if we can get at least an interview in with Brett. Brett not in the Discord chat, but he is quicker for practice. But look at Josh King, P2 practice shorts. Let's see if we can talk to Josh. Hey, Mr. King, Matt in the booth. Got a copy? I'm doing all right, brother. How about yourself? Alrighty, man. Well, you're coming in here. Look at this. P2 on the board in practice. You think that'll kind of transfer over to the race? Well, and that's gonna be the hardest part is tires, right? Right. Now, the stage points, I know you're getting ready to qualify, but how important is stage points here and everything going on with playoff points as well?
A couple races ago, and I said, man, this is like school. If you get behind, it's hard to catch up. So, you gotta get all you can get and keep it as clean as possible, and just take advantage of every opportunity that the track will give you.
Alrighty, Mr. King, which group would you like me to send you back to, sir?
Highline Motorsports would be great. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man. And then back to Highline Motorsports. We're ready to go here tonight. Qualifying right now. We'll get rid of our ticker for a moment. We'll go qualifying. Tucker, you see Tucker right there in the 24, the 29. Anthony Williams there in the 60 on track right now. Out there getting it done. Scott right now. Scotty Tuhati trying to kind of rebound. Had a little bit of a rough race in round number 2. Now trying to rebound a bit here in round number 3 here tonight as they continue to work their way through the setup for this one. 8 minutes of qualifying left. Carson Conway, the 82, top of the board. Matthew Smith right there. Charles Joplin right there in that brand new Walsh Speedways 89. Beautiful looking paint race car on track. Debuting this one here tonight in that 89 machine. Great to see the 89 out there getting it done. Right now, we'll see where he can top in here in qualifying at the stripe. It will be P3 for Joplin. 30.402. Great job for him as well getting it done here also in this one. As they continue to rock and roll here tonight. And we'll take a look at your race information here shortly. I'm going to try to pull something new here and try to pull up your race information for this one here tonight. I believe that is it. Nope, that is not it, unfortunately. Wrong picture in Discord. Let's try that again. Oh, there it is. So, right now, 150 laps is the distance. 20 max incidents. Big setups tonight. They're going to move it to 65% fuel load. 4 sets of tires. Stage 1 lap 40. Stage 2 lap 80. And 1 green, white, checkered attempt here tonight. that is going to be the way it's set up to go here tonight for 150 laps here on this 1.5 mile racetrack. Charles Joplin top of the board with 6 minutes left. Man, that 89 going to top the board, taken away from Steve Tucker. Matt in third right now, Matthew Smith, Brett Edwards right there as well. As we continue to run here right now, 5 minutes left in qualifying right at the moment. Round about that at the moment. So again, folks, big shout out as well to Wheels America, man. Are you needing a new rim on your car? Have you done something silly like I tend to do and either run over something or hit the curb or bend your wheel? Something to that effect? Well, look no further. Don't fret no more. Go over to wheelsamerica.com. They've got you covered, whether it's your Ford Mustang, your little Crown Victorias, your jalopy, or a Lamborghini, even if you would prefer to spend $1 million on a car. I don't know why you would, but you can find that too at wheelsamerica.com. All your wheels needs at wheelsamerica.com. So there you go. Thank you again to Wheels America coming on board this season as we get ready to start this race. And unfortunately, in the overlay, I cannot show you the points as of yet. We're working on it. We're going to do something special for you guys. But it is not complete yet. It's taking a little bit longer than I thought. But I will tell you, Brett Edwards, top of the board. Charles Joplin right there in second. Jeremy in third. Not here tonight. He's going to take a hit, but it's going to be Steve Tucker. Scott right there in fifth. He was second in points before last week. He's dropped a little bit. Josh King back there in seventh. Travis Twitty there in eighth. Ninth is Matt. Mr. Thomas Meeks there in 10th. 11th is Jess. Carson Conway, 12th. And then the first car going out of the playoffs going into the night would be Brandon Ward. Again, he's got 8 races to make it up. Jeff Sickles right there. Tony Williams. Charles Blake right there also. So we've got a lot of guys that's got an opportunity. But look at Joplin, man. Second in points on the pole right now if it were to end right now. So we are ready to go. As we get ready to go here, 4 minutes remaining. Let's talk to Charles as he is top of the board doing the hokey pokey dance on top of the board right now. Let's get ready to talk to Charles Joplin. Hey, Charles, Matt down here in the booth. You get a copy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, you said you was going to do good enough to get an interview. Well, you got one before the race even started. Right now, you're sitting on the pole if it stays where it's at here.
Yeah, I still got 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Somebody could come up there and take me off her, but it's a good lap.
Well, as of right now, we've only got 2 cars. It's not turned at least 1 lap. If you do hang on to the pole, you think that's going to be a big advantage to you here through stage 1 at least going into stage 2?
Yeah, but still, I mean, I hope it's a good advantage. But I still got Tony Edwards, Steve Tucker, and Brett's back there. I mean, you got to watch out for Brett Edwards. I mean, he's fast. And the Matthew guy, I don't know right yet. Josh King is fast. So, I mean, there are a bunch of fast guys out there. So, I would like to get a stage win.
Well, man, go get you one, buddy, here tonight, Charles. Great job, man.
All right, I appreciate it.
All right, Charles Joplin, top of the board here tonight, wanting to get a win to move himself forward. Of course, we know Scotty Tuhati there trying to rebound as well. But it's Tony Edwards, P2 on the board. Tony doing a good job here in qualifying effort here tonight as we continue to inch our way towards the start of this one. So Edwards second, nobody on track right now. 2:18 left on the board. In qualifying again, if you just joined us here tonight, we'll go over this again. We're turning 150 laps here tonight. 4 sets of tires for these drivers. Stage 1, that is going to be lap 40. Stage 2, lap 80. And we got one green and white checkered attempt to get this thing in. Don't forget, we go next week. We go to Darlington Raceway in Darlington, South Carolina for round number 4 of the Apex Cup Series presented by Wheels America. That'll be coming your way next Thursday evening right here on Extreme Sim TV. Was originally slated not to be broadcasted, but it will be. Some turn of events made it possible for it to get broadcasted, so it will be right here on the channel next week, along with all of the remaining 12 races as well here for the Apex Racing Cup Series presented by Wheels America as we close in here on the start of this 150 laps here tonight. Well, Becky, I do hope the week's getting better. I hate y'all are having a horrible week. I hope it gets better, man. For you guys are great, always in chat. Right now, he's setting P9. Pretty good starting spot for Scott right now. So Scotty Too Hotty gonna have to pull it in, get it done here tonight in this one, over the next 150 laps here tonight. Everybody is ready to roll. I'm ready. You're ready. Everybody home is ready. It looks like the 89 will get the pole, Mr. Charles Joplin. Getting it done here tonight in that throwback, in that beautiful looking 89 machine to start on pole. So we'll wait a moment as we are 11 seconds away now from qualifying to begin here tonight in DNT and chat as always. Great to have in DNT there as well. So we are ready to go right now. Checkered flag is out. We're going to grid them up down there on pit road. Let's get ready for your starting lineup here tonight. Here is your qualifying grid here tonight. There's the 89 Lost Speedways machine. Charles Joplin, Tony Edwards starts second. Third, Steve Tucker alongside the 9 of Matt. Starting P5, that's Josh A. King, and that number 7 alongside the 35 of Matthew Smith. We're starting row number 4, Brett Edwards, Carson Conway, Scott right there, Scotty Too Hotty going to start in 9th, Thomas Meeks in the Wheels America 55 will start 10th. Starting 11th, that's the 6 of Jess Enderman alongside the 41 of Charles. Anthony Williams will start in that number 60 machine from 13th. Alongside Mr. Fred Sutter there as well in 14th. Travis Twitty dealing with a little bit of an earache and not feeling so well. Going to start that 29 machine in 15th. Brian Crocker in 16th. And there we go, 16 cars to make the field tonight at Kentucky. We're missing a few notables here tonight, but they will be back with us next week as always. But right now, field is gridded up, ready to go racing. I hope you guys are as well. There's Edwards up there. There's the pole sitter, Charles Joplin, the 118 right behind him, getting ready to go as well. Brent Edwards in the mix in that number 18 machine. Josh A. King right there. There's Thomas Meeks lined up, ready to go as well. We are ready to rock and roll here tonight for 150 laps. I hate to hear that, Becky. That's so sad, man. Oh man, that's this daggum virus, man. I tell you. No good again. Music Mall and on board that 24 machine, ready to go here tonight. There is Fred right there, Steve Tucker lined up, ready to go. Who is going to get it done here tonight in this round? Charles Joplin right there on the pole. What kind of racing do we see tonight as well as we get ready to go to green? That's going to be the $1 million question. Joplin, Edwards, all ready to go. Charles there as well. Carson Conway right there also ready to go. In the mix here tonight. I know I'm ready. You're ready. Let's get ready and get it done here tonight. And this is going to be fun here tonight as we fight our way through. Charles Joplin right there. Now the lights back on the pace car once again. Apex Racing Cup Series presented by Wheels America, going 1 to green. As they get ready, Josh A. King, Travis Twitty here in that number 29 machine. Thomas Meek, Steve Tucker, but they're also in the mix, ready to go. So, everybody is stacked up, ready to go for 150 laps here tonight. Who is going to get the win here from the Kentucky Speedway? Round number 3, ready to get going in just a moment. Here we go. Field down the back straightaway once again. Final opportunity to warm up those tires and send this a green flag. Get everyone at home, are you ready for 150 laps from the Kentucky Speedway here tonight? Joplin, the Lost Speedway's 89 leads. The 118 to his outside. We are ready to go. Thank you for coming out to Extreme Sim TV. iRacing Pace Car down pit road. The Apex Racing Cup Series presented by Wheels America. Round 3 is green at Kentucky. Everybody across the stripe. Great job. There's Tucker. Everybody going to cross the stripe into turn 1 now. Joplin, great start side by side in 7th. A great little battle here. Look up here as well. The 18. Edwards moving forward early with King. Tucker all the way to 2nd already down the back straightaway. King right there in 3rd in that 7 machine. Tony Edwards. Scotty Tuhati moving forward into the top 6. He's got Matt to his outside. He'll hold serve off of turn number 4. Move Matt to 7th. Scott to 6th. Charles Joplin leads lap number 1 here tonight at Kentucky. Everybody right to the bottom of the racetrack early on. Not really running the high side of the racetrack at all. Edwards in that number 18 machine running in 3rd. 4th, Tony Edwards there as well. As we continue to ride along here. 2 laps in the books here tonight. Matt right there trying to fight his way through as well as they come down the front straightaway once again. Field all over one another right now. 3 of 150 complete here tonight. Matthew Smith, top 10. Jess Carson Conway right here in that 10th spot in the 82/72. Anthony Williams, Thomas Meeks is falling outside the top 10 early. 2nd and 11th right now. Right now, Scotty Tuhati under fire from Matthew Smith. Smith to the bottom of the racetrack a bit here. The 89 leads up front of Joplin. Meanwhile, Scotty Tuhati trying to hold off Smith. Edwards, Tony Edwards, all these guys right here under a blanket. Are wiggling a little bit for Smith there on entry. That inside line here at Kentucky is a tricky place to be. Tricky spot for that 35 right now. But he'll go down into 3 and 4, complete the pass. Is Scotty Tuhati going to wash up the racetrack? Edwards. Brad Edwards, Tony Edwards, Josh A. King sliding backwards from the start. Now settles in the top 5. Joplin right now holding serve up in front of Steve Tucker. Tucker again, last week's winner. Locked himself in the playoffs. Now set in 2nd after 5 of 150 here tonight at Kentucky. King, Matt right there, Smith there as well as they exit turn number 4 once again. Williams, Charles, 4 wide behind them. Look at this. Travis Twitty up there playing. right into 14th as they're nearly 4 wide for a moment. Ain't it great to see Travis up here getting after it? Not feeling well with the earache in that cockpit of that machine. Getting it done, battling it out with Carson Conway right now. Meanwhile, Joplin leads 2/10 over Steve. Everybody else going to single file out. 7 laps complete this time by. First stage going to go by in a hurry here tonight. Only 40 laps tonight at Kentucky to make up the stage 1 that we have here. Right now, Joplin leads. Good little lead right now, about 0.2 of a second. That's Brett Edwards and Tony Edwards side by side. That's your battle for 3rd and 4th on the racetrack right now. 24, the 18, they're all right there together doing everything they can. Holding serve at the moment as we continue to run 8 and 150 complete. King, Matt, and Matthew Smith right there as well. Already lap time starting to drop off about 0.2 on average up front, so starting to lose some of that laps, that speed and the goodness in the tires here after just 8 laps. And it looks like here comes Brett Edwards' car coming alive. Fastest of the top 3 that time by is Brett Edwards at a 36.44. Edwards coming forward towards Steve and Charles right now, and here comes Tony Edwards as well. Those 2 cars starting to come alive as we get deeper into the run here. We're going to start to see the guys that can save the tires start to come alive after 10 laps here at Kentucky. Matthew Smith there in 7th. Scott and Thomas Meeks, Charles right there as well. Again, 10 of 40 complete in stage number 1. 30 laps to go in the first stage, and the first opportunity to get some points of lead. And the 150 complete. Steve Tucker, Tony Edwards, Josh A. King there as well. King and Edwards right now up front. As you see from the spectators' grandstands, the cars working their way off of turn number 2. Joplin out front leading. Charles Joplin right now in the Lost Speedways. Number 89 pulling away from Steve Tucker out front. Continuing to keep the lead up right now with Brett Edwards and Josh A. King right there inside that top 4. 12 of 150 complete. You see Brett Edwards sliding back. That's going to be Matt underneath of him. He'll squeeze the way through. That Hooters number 9 machine going to squeeze through to the inside of the racetrack, making it work off turn 2. At number 9, up to the top 5, Matthew Smith right there as well. We'll keep an eye on everybody else right now as they continue to run the first 12 laps of this one out here tonight. As we continue to run here, everybody fighting their way through. Tony Edwards up there near the front now with Steve Tucker. Great battle side by side as well. A great battle side by side right now for Tuck. Great battle in the mix at the moment. A great job for Tucker right now. P2 going to be Steve Tucker at the moment as they continue to fight through here at the Kentucky Motor Speedway. The 24 machine set and serve right there in second. And I mean, it's just so good to see like people like King, Matt, Edwards, Smith, Scotty Tuhati right there, right in front of Thomas Meeks, Anthony Williams. They're in the 5, also having a great run. Charles Brian, Travis Twitty, sitting right there in the 13th spot. Carson Conway, Jess Inderman, and Fred right now bringing up the rear of the field. But Charles Joplin leading right now by about 0.5 of a second, Tony Edwards. So everybody is kind of nose to tail. The nose to tail it is here tonight as they continue to inch through this one. 16 of 150 complete, almost halfway through. Almost halfway through stage number 1 at Kentucky. Up 15 here tonight. Brad Edwards, Matthew Smith, Scott right there. Meeks, Williams, Charles, Travis Twitty right there in the top 12 as well. 18 of 150 complete here for the Apex Racing Cup Series, presented by Wheels America and WheelsAmerica.com. As they continue to inch through here, Twitty right now holding on to that 12th spot, trying to take advantage of a couple of drivers not making the show here tonight. Trying to take advantage of that to gap up front about 0.5 of a second. Tucker's got his hands full right now with Tony Edwards sitting in that 3rd spot. He's closed right back down to the back bumper of Tucker as he continues to work through 1 and 2, 18 on the board. So I'm really impressed with that Tucker is able to hold in front of Edwards, because Edwards is right there. And man, we can't say enough about your pole sitter tonight. Joplin wasn't really confident in the car, but he's come out here and performed. King and Matt, Brent Edwards right there in the mix as well with Matthew Smith and Scotty Tuhati as Walker worked his way up into that top 10 position, or top 10. Great run for Scotty after the week that he has had. Thomas Meeks and Anthony Williams. Charles, though, on the backside a little bit in the 41 O'Reilly machine. Not getting exactly what he wanted out of that machine so far. I'm sure he'll look for more as the night goes on. Hopefully to get that car up a little bit further to the front here, as he's running around the 11th. Travis Twitty right there as well. Everybody's still on the lead lap for the moment. However, Fred is severely off the pace, about 1.5 seconds slower than the field. So expect Charles Joplin to put him a lap down before the lap 40 stage break, if we do not get a caution at some point here. And I don't see any strategy coming here at the end of stage 1, assuming they can make it 40 laps on fuel, which is debatable here. The 65% fuel load, it'll be interesting to see just how far these cars can stretch it, because we did drop it from 70 down to 65 for tonight's event. You see Brad Edwards, Matt right there as well, Matthew Smith and Mr. Scotty Tuhati falling in line in 8th right now. There's Scotty underneath Matthew Smith. Smith gonna run a little bit higher groove there, given the room right now. As right now, 22 of 150 completing again. Becky, just to touch back, circle back on that. Our thoughts are definitely with you guys. That I hate that for you guys. You and Scott both seem like good people, and it's just unfortunate. Why does bad things always happen around good people? I'll never understand. But as we continue to run here, one car nearly got in the wall. That 9 machine nearly rubbed the outside wall there. He kept it off of there. Good job of keeping it up and going. As we continue to run right now, 107 laps, or 23 of 150 complete. They continue to knock them down, almost 25 now. We'll be down to roughly 125 to go in tonight's race. As they work down the back straightaway with Joplin, Edwards, and Tucker. Your top 3 battle for 4th. That's going to be between King and Smith. 1 lap down will go Fred. Fred 1 down. Here comes the 18 machine. He's going to get out of bed. Everybody's way. That was a little dicey with lap traffic, but they're all going to make it work. Meanwhile, new second place runner, that's going to be Tony Edwards. Now trying to track down Charles Joplin. This is going to be the point in the run where Charles has really got to stay consistent. Keep the car behind him. He started on pole here tonight. Now he's just got to do the best he can. Keep that car behind him for about, 15-ish laps. Coming this time by to the end of stage one. Fuel again question on the night. And, man, what an evening it has been so far. So right now, car right around the bottom of the racetrack. That is going to be the groove they're trying to run here tonight so far. Steve Tucker right there. Tony Edwards there as well. And what do you say we do a little bit of crank it up here tonight? Let's hop on board and ride on board with that number 7 of Mr. Josh A. King for a lap around Kentucky. As we continue to run right now, you see Joplin up front leading the way here, coming to 10 to go in stage number 1 of the evening. Will that 89 have enough fuel to make it here to the end of stage number 1 in just a moment across the stripe? 30 on the board that time, by 10 to go in the stage. Tucker right there back to second, has gotten right back around Edwards, and Scotty Tuhati up into the top 4. Look at this drive he's put together in stage number 1 for Scotty Tuhati, right now in 4th. Josh A. King, Matthew Smith in 6th as well. Brent Edwards in 7th. 8th is Matt. Thomas Meeks and Anthony Williams round out that top 10 right now. With Charles there trying to put some pressure to Anthony, trying to get into that points paying spot of this stage here. Coming up in about 9 laps from now, he's got to be one more ahead to make himself eligible here. So right now, as we fight through, 31 and 150 on the board this time by. Field holding on. Thomas Meeks right there in 9th. Joplin right there leading the way in the 89 machine. Continuing to lead right now. 33 going on the board. Joplin leads Tucker, Tony Edwards, Scott right there. Josh A. King with Matthew Smith side by side right now. You see it right now coming off the corner. King's setting in 6th. Edwards in 7th right now. That's the way they run. 34 on the board of 150 here tonight. .34 of 150 to complete this time by with Anthony Williams right there. Travis Twitty just outside the top 10. Running 13th right now in that 29 machine. Again, wasn't feeling well, but doing a great job keeping this thing going, doing a wonderful job for Travis. Matt right there in 7th up front right now. Charles Joplin, Steve Tucker right now as well as they all fight through this first stage of the Apex Racing Cup Series presented by Wheels America. Route number 3 at the Kentucky Motor Speedway. And again, we'll head to South Carolina Darlington, South Carolina next week for round number 4. But look at Joplin opening it up 1.9 over last week's leader. Scott right there, Scotty Duhati, top 3. Matthew Smith, Josh A. King, all inside that top 5 right now. Man, what a night. Coming to 5 to go in stage number 1 here this evening as the cars rocket down the back straightaway once again. So we will continue on the trend of the night. We'll look for pit stops. We do have one. Fresh tires, a little bit of pit strategy for Tony Edwards. Came down pit road. So there you have it. Down pit road he goes. About a lap ago, so he's going to play the strategy card. Joplin right there. 6:36 on the board. This time by 2 cars, 1 lap down at the moment. So about 42 seconds is the delta on pit lane that Thomas lost there, coming down, taking that tire stop. He'll continue to run right now. Battle right there in that 9th and 10th spot. That's going to be Charles getting under the 60 of Anthony right now. That battle for 9th. He'll move forward, move him up a spot to P9. So there will go Charles up the spot to P9 as we close in on the final stage. Here comes pressure tires of Tony Edwards, but again, 1 lap down. There is Scott right there with Steve Tucker inside that battle for 2nd. Gap right now between those 2 drivers about 1.6, 1.4 seconds. However, Scott's quite a bit faster right now, at least last time by than Steve. The question is, does he have enough time to get to P2? I really don't think so. Joplin, comfortable lead. Yeah, closing in on Josh A. King. That battle for the top 5 right now. 39 of 150 complete. They'll come through this time by to see the white flag in stage number 1. And it looks like if nothing changes, Charles Joplin's going to lead from the drop of the green to the end of stage 1. As we circle around, Joplin out front. 1 to go in stage number 1 here tonight. 40 of the 80 going to be complete this time by. Joplin, 0.8 of a second to lead. Lead picked up about 0.4 last time, but it's not going to be enough. Scott trying to get to the back bumper as well, not going to be enough. Battle right here between Edwards and Thomas and Charles, but that's going to work out. However, Carson Conway trying to hold on in front of Brian Crocker for that last points paying spot. And we got a new race leader, Scott, to the race lead as Joplin has ran out of fuel off of turn number 4. Yellow flag's going to fly. Steve Tucker, Scott, both on pit road out of fuel. Caution is out, and it's going to be Matthew Smith scored as your race leader as now Scott is out of fuel. Disaster for a bunch of cars here coming to the stage break. We talked about fuel being an issue. Cars trying to coast to pit road. There is Scott to pit road. Steve Tucker. Scott slow down the back straightaway. Wow. And Scott slow rolling here. Out of fuel. Not sure if he'll make it back around to hit road here. This is not good for Scott at all. And we'll have to go back to see who actually got the stage win. Scott trying to limp that car to pit road. We talked about them shortening the fuel by a little bit here. And let's go back and see if we can determine at least who won the stage. So there's the 89 out of fuel right there. So the 89 is out of fuel, the 24 out of fuel. So Scott should come along. He's going to run out of fuel pretty much here. And Scott will get stage 1. Unfortunately, I have no idea. I know Matthew Smith will come through P2. I believe Thomas Meeks P4 or 3. Travis Twitty P4. And then it's going to be questionable. The admins are going to have to look at it after that because we had a lot of slow race cars. Just unfortunate. And now Scott on pit road, he did have to tow. He will have to be he will be 2 laps down after winning the stage. Wow. See if we can get an interview with Scott, get his opinions. This is going to be a topic of conversation throughout the league here. And let's get ready. Talk to him. I am just as bumfuzzled as you are. Hey Scott, Matt in the booth, you got me? Hey Scott, buddy, Matt in the booth, you got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
Alrighty, unofficially I got you winning the stage, but unfortunately you didn't have enough fuel really to make it back around under caution. Just a tough break there, man.
Yeah, it stinks. I was hoping maybe I might be able to get a push somebody, but I had a 2.5 minute tow at the end of pit row. So stupid.
Now, again, we dropped the fuel mileage this week. We went to 65% fuel. It obviously had a big effect there on how that stage played out.
Yeah, I thought he said he was going to do 70%, but oh well. I got the stage win, I guess, so that's points.
Well, man, I do want to say I really do hate you. I've had a bad week there, brother.
It is what it is. No help. No, that's all good.
Alrighty, man. We'll get fuel back up. Get back out there, man.
Oh yeah, appreciate it, man. Thank you.
All right, there we go. Stage 1 winner, out of fuel. That is going to be a lot of talking amongst the drivers here. All right, let's get it right from the horse's mouth. Let's talk to Steve Tucker. Let's see what Steve has to say. Hey, Mr. Steve, Matt in the booth, got a copy.
Yo, what's going on, Matt?
All righty, man. Well, we talked about the change in fuel, and honestly, it didn't look like it was going to play a part, but then, at the last moment, everything changed due to fuel mileage.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how this tried to, just unfolded so far, but it's one of those races that got real close and on gas and everything, and right now I'm trying to clear some penalties from these drivers, so excuse me for that. But yeah, it's been pretty fun. I would have loved to have blown past Charles for the stage win there, but yeah, I just I don't know. It's kind of a mess at the end of stage 1, but sure, it makes for good TV.
Well, all I got to say is good luck figuring out the finish order. I got the first 3 for you, but that's about it. Past that, I have no clue.
Perfect. We'll figure it out. It's all good.
All righty, man. Well, get back up there. Get back after it there, Steve.
Thanks, man.
There you go. So again, the change of 5% fuel is what, or from 70 to 65% of fuel, is what led to this little bit of debacle here, as we're gonna have cars on pit road we got to get guys lined out where they should be. So I imagine this caution might take a hot minute because they're double file now. And we will continue to bring updates here. So here's what I've got. I've got everyone a lap down past Jess Inderman right now. Conway, Williams, Edwards, King, Scott 1 lap down, Charles in the 41 2 laps down, Matt 2 laps down, Fred 3 laps down, and Travis Twitty has retired from this event. So now with 46 on the board, we got one car rolling slow front straightaway. I don't know that we're going to get green here. I believe that's Edward, or that's the 7. So there's a little bit of confusion where we should be. Yeah, watch her back on the pace car as we speak. I kind of figured that was going to happen. It's going to take a moment to get them lined up back up here for stage 2. However, with these extra pace laps, I don't see stage 2 possibly not being a big issue making it as stage 1 with the extra fuel mileage. And we knew it was going to be close. We talked about it, but we really didn't know exactly how close it was going to be. And to be fair, I thought we were kind of out of the woods there for a moment until they came down the back straightaway and all kabuki broke loose there for a moment. And now we got to kind of piece this together, get this thing straightened out. 47 on the board. We will run to 80 when we do manage to get us back going here. But right now we are under yellow for stage number 1. The lights are off on the iRacing pace car once again. And we will see if we're going to get a green this time by here tonight. And I'm looking around the racetrack. King stopped on the back straightaway here. I imagine lights are probably going to come back on to get this sorted. We'll take a look. Still off, so we're still going green. So after all this, your leader will be Smith, Meeks, Joplin, Tucker, your top 4. Crocker back there, and then we got a host of them a lap down. First car 1 lap down, the 89 in third. Now third on back is 1 lap down. 2 cars on the lead lap. Pace car is off, coming to green. And here we go. Smith leading here. Meeks right alongside. Green flag in the air. 2 cars on the lead lap. Green is out. And there it is. Green is out. Meeks right there as well. There's the 89 trying to inch forward as they head for turn number 1 here. Meeks going to take the lead. Smith the second. Tucker right there coming through top side in third. Trying to get it sorted out here. Great job by Smith. And Tucker right now fighting their way through. It's going to be tricky for these guys to get this sorted out. 48 on the board of 150 here tonight. Joplin right there. Carson Conway 3 wide. Here comes stage 1 winner. Scott 2 laps down right now, trying to figure out a way to at least get a lap back here. Again, Meeks leads. Smith second. Tucker third, 1 lap down. He'll try to make the move on Meeks to get that lap back here. So this is going to be a little bit confusing here for you guys at home. It's Meeks and Smith, your top 2 right now. 50 on the board. Tucker will get that lap back. Now it's going to be Meeks, Smith. Smith now looking for the inside of Thomas. He'll get down in the line there. Post hitter Charles Joplin trying to get the lap back from all that as well. As we thunder towards stage number 2, the 24 back up high on the racetrack. Everybody fighting their way through. Meeks out front. Matthew Smith, 50 of 150 complete. 100 to go here from Kentucky. 100 laps to go here tonight. Tucker battling for that race, for that lap back here. Smith right behind Meeks, tons of cars. Edwards and Caution on the racetrack. We were trying to determine what the yellow was for here. And I may be wrong, but I believe Caution may be out. Try to sort this a little bit more. Caution back out on the racetrack. Caution out 52. 150 complete. And while we get this sorted, we will let you go, and we're going to go look at our brand new channel partner, the Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast.
From Mortar to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join Nerds Doing Nerd Things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page. Now it's off to the show. Take it away, nerds.
Alrighty, folks, back here on Extreme Sim TV, 53 laps on the board as we continue to ride around under yellow, working on getting this situation with the wave arounds and whatnot that we're going to have to do sorted out. As we had a little kerfuffle at the end of stage one on fuel mileage as they continue to inch their way through. They continue to inch their way through right now, fighting their way by out of turn number 4, this time by. And again, we had a little bit of fuel mileage issue, let's put it that way, at the end of stage 1. It may have messed up the results a little bit for stage number 1. So the league trying to figure out what they need to do here in the very near future. So again, lap 80, the end of stage number 2, as we continue to sort the situation that we have out at the moment. And unfortunately, we got quite a bit to sort here. All we know for sure is Scott did get the win there in the stage at number 1 end. Everybody else going to follow through. We got everybody back on the lead lap up to Charles right now. And I do know before all that craziness did happen, we only had one car a lap down. And I think that's what they're going to try to get this back to. And it kind of reset us here for stage number 2. So we do know that we can make it about 40 laps max on fuel. We did learn that out of this situation. So if you go 40 from 80 would be 120 would be a stop. So lap 120 should be around about the final stop of the evening for these drivers. In theory, right? But again, this is one of those situations where what do you do if you're these drivers? You really don't know what to do until it affects you, And unfortunately, that time around, it did just that. You know, you hate to see it, but it does happen from time to time as we continue to fight through here. So right now we sit here and we ride under the yellow flag here as our admin crew. There's Scott Taylor, Mr. Steve, excuse me, is working on the situation that we had occur. And there's not much I can give you as far as detail until we all get this kind of worked out where it's going to be. Yeah, so again, we're just kind of working on this. So right now we're working lap 58 again, under caution here tonight. After the end of stage number 1, where fuel became a major issue at the end of the first stage. But Matthew Smith, Thomas Meeks right there in second. We do know they are the leaders. And now we've gotten everybody back to Matt. Oakland right there on the lead lap. Scott still a lap down. So we should be ready to go. The only one I'm a little confused on, we're still showing Charles and Scott a lap down. They may be legitimately a lap down depending on how that was scored at the time of caution. So, as we get ready to go once again, 56 and 150 complete here tonight. Meeks leads. He's side by side, lights off on the pace car. That means we should be good to roll here for this 20-lap dash to the end of stage number 2. Nope, never mind. Lights back on the iRacing pace car as we continue to sort through this chaos as we complete lap 57. You see Enderman right here, Anthony Williams. And believe me, these guys back here want to go racing, but you want to make sure everything's lined up right before you do that, with everything on the line here in this league with the stage points, everything that we got going on. There's a lot of moving parts, and that's why we're not interviewing drivers right now as well. We're just going to let them sort the race, figure out where everybody should be before we talk to anybody here. All us interviewing right now is going to do is confuse people, and we don't need people confused when we're trying to sort this thing out. So right now, again, thank you for watching the Wheels America Cup Series, the Apex Racing Cup Series presented by Wheels America. And they will continue to inch their way through this here. And green flag is out, so we are back underway. Thought the lights were still on, but we are back underway. Here's we're back under green. Meeks and Smith lead. Tucker back to third. Edwards, Carson, Conway right there. Everybody back under green, so it's official. Matt, Charles, Scott, Scotty Tuhati from 11th, 12th, and 13th. One lap down right now, but it's Thomas Meeks leading over Matthew Smith, 58 on the board. 68 on the board here tonight from the Kentucky Motor Speedway. Right now as they fight their way through, 59 on the board this time by Thomas Meeks leads. Everybody knows the tail right now. Edwards, Conway right there also in the mix. Single file down the back straightaway. There's Matt, the number 9 Hooters machine. Charles right there in the 41. Lap number 60 going on the board this time by Scotty Too Hottie in the midst of that battle for what would be the lucky dog spot if we were to get a caution once again. But right now, everybody trying to get their bearings here of where they're at as we went 16 laps, basically a pacing there with that incident. Now, we should not have a problem getting through stage number 2. They should have saved plenty enough fuel to make it to stage 2. Meeks, though, the beneficiary leading. Smith and Edwards right now inside the top 3. Conway in 4th, Joplin in 5th. That's the way they continue to run. It can be debatable on what happened there, but what you cannot debate is a look at Tucker and Brian right now trying to inch their way back through. You feel bad for Scott, I think, and Charles got hit the most out of that right now, along with Josh A. King. 3 race cars, extremely quick in the first stage, is now kind of stuck mid-pack at the moment. Matthew Smith leading up here with Thomas Meeks. That's the battle for first and second. 62 on the board. We're less than 20 away from stage break number 2 here tonight at Kentucky. Again, crossing the stripe into 3 and 4, nose to tail. Thomas Meeks leads with Matthew Smith, Brett Edwards, Carson Conway, and Mr. Charles Joplin, old Joplin right there in 5th. Steve Tucker, Tony Edwards, and Brian Crocker in that top 8. Anthony Williams and Jess Enderman right now rounds out your top 10. As we have 10 cars on the lead lap. There's the 7 of King going around Enderman, but again, King is 1 lap down. Meanwhile, up near the front, great little battle here. Steve Tucker, last week's winner, and Charles Joplin, pole sitter here tonight. Joplin back to the inside. He'll get under Conway as well. He'll start moving his way forward. Joplin driving like a man on fire here, trying to get back to the front of the field. Could argue that he had a stage ripped out from under him there in stage number 1, trying to make up for that in stage 2 here. As Thomas Meeks leads here tonight up front right now by 0.2 of a second over Matthew Smith. But Joplin is coming, starting to catch Brad Edwards. Meeks trying to keep the hounds behind him for now with 65 on the board. Meeks going to have some hungry hounds all over the back bumper if he continues to run where he is out at the moment, as everybody fights their way through right now. Again, we're 65 complete of 150 if you're just joining us here tonight for the Apex Racing Cup Series presented by Wheels America. So again, everybody doing what they can as they head down the front straightaway. 66 on the board this time, but 66 on 150 complete, nose to tail up front. So everybody spread apart. Here comes Matthew Smith. Going to try to take the outside line on Thomas Meeks. Good move there. Here comes Brad Edwards in the mix as well in the 18 camp. Here is the battle for the race lead off of turn number 4. Meeks holds serve around the bottom in the Wheels America 55 Chevrolet. Coming to 10 to go. This time by double file up front. On the board, Matthew Smith, Brett Edwards, Smith and Edwards going at it. New race leader, Matthew Smith. Brett Edwards trying to close the gap in the 18 as well. What a battle. 68 on the board of 150 here tonight. Right now, round number 3 of 15. Almost halfway through. What a night we have seen so far here tonight. Some great racing. Some controversial moments, but great racing will always outshine that. Meeks right there in third. Fourth, Joplin, Tucker, Edwards, Conway right here in the top 7. Brian Crocker, Anthony Williams, Jess Enderman right here in the top 10. Matt and Mr. Scotty Too Hottie. That is the battle between the 9 and 25 for what would be the lucky dog when this stage break occurs in just over 10 laps from now. Meeks to the top side. Looks all over the 18. Nothing doing there. Matthew Smith leads down the front straightaway, 70 on the board. 70 of 150 complete here tonight. What a night we have seen so far. $70 of 150 in the books. Matthew Smith leading the way right now, hanging on at the moment. 71 of 150 in the books. Matthew Smith leading here tonight at Kentucky Motor Speedway. $71 this time by. Everybody holding tight right now in the top 10. Smith, Edwards, Meeks, Joplin, and Tucker. Now Tony Edwards, one car high against the wall. That was Charles Joplin off of turn 4. Nearly got a piece of it. Smithy Smith leads. Meeks and Edwards right there. Nose to tail. Carson Conway. Anthony Williams right there as well, doing a wonderful job so far here tonight. But what a night we have seen all evening long with 72 laps complete. 72, 150 in the books. Nose to tail up front. 73 on the board. Williams right there. Battle right now for that lucky dog spot is going to be between Matt and King, and their nose to tail as well with 73 on the board. Man, oh man, oh man. Down the back straightaway. King going to dump out of line here. And that Ford Mustang goes to the top side. And he would get clear. He'll be the new lucky dog, but here comes Scott as well. Scotty Too Hottie tried to get that lucky dog spot also. Great racing up front for the stage, but back here, that battle for the lucky dog spot is a great race as well between Scott and King. Everybody up front, up here going at it. The 7 now top side, going to try to get around some traffic. Try to put some distance between him and Scott as we come to 75, right about 5 to go here. The 9 right there behind him as well. Battle for third. There comes Charles Joplin on the back bumper. Brett Edwards in the mix. Thomas Meeks, Steve Tucker, Carson Conway, Anthony Williams, Brian Crocker, and Jess Enderman right now. And that battle right now for that lucky dog is setting with Josh King with just over 5 to go in the stage. Off of turn number 4, great battles all the way around the racetrack they go. 2 wide, the 9 jumps to the bottom, trying to look for running room. 76 and 150 on the board here tonight. It's Matthew Smith leading the way here in stage number 2. So we inch down to it right now. 77 on the board of 150 with Smith, Edwards, Joplin, and Thomas, your top 4. That is your top 4 here. 77 on 150 complete. Nose to tail up front. 78 going to board this time by. As you got Matthew Smith leading, Joplin in second. Edwards sliding back now. Edwards on the top side. He's going to drop to 4th late in the stage. King still leading that lucky dog battle as they run. Smith out front leading the way right now, 78 on the board. Over 150 here tonight. Matthew Smith looking for the stage win in stage number 2 here tonight. And pulling is Smith by about 5/10 of a second here across the stripe. There it is, 5/10 of a second, 79, 80 on the board next time by. 80 on the board this time by as they work their way down the back. Right now, Matthew Smith leading the way, Joplin in second. Smith, Joplin all up front going at it right now. Across the stripe, 80 on the board. Great job coming to. This is the last lap of the stage. And it looks like King back here trying to hold on. But we have a battle here for the final, or the lucky dog spot. Is King leading it right now as they come down the back. Meanwhile, into 3 and 4, Matthew Smith, Charles Joplin, your front 2, Thomas Meeks. Third, Brad Edwards putting pressure, but it's going to be Matthew Smith winning stage number. Yep, that's it. Smith wins stage number 2. Joplin, Meeks, Edwards, Tucker, Tony Edwards, Carson Conway, Anthony Williams right there as well in 7th position as they all slowed, or in 8th for Williams, Brian Crocker, and Jeff Inderman 10th. So again, it was Smith with the win, Joplin 2nd, Thomas Meeks, Brett Edwards 5th is Steve Tucker, Tony Edwards is 6th, Carson Conway 7th, Anthony Williams 8th, 9th is Brian Crocker, and Jess Inderman will round out your top 10 in stage number 2, and the wave around will go to Josh A. King in that lucky dog battle that ended that stage as well. Folks, stage number 2 in the books, and let's see if we can grab a word. Or I'll tell you what, we'll do that when we get back. When we come back, we'll grab a word with Matthew Smith, your stage 2 winner here tonight. All right, back here as we get ready to go for the final stage of the evening. Right now, it's Matthew Smith leading Charles Joplin in second. Smith picking up the win in stage number 2 will lead them to green here for the final shootout to the finish. Expecting pit stops around lap 120 to 125 to round this one off. Here we go. Smith, Joplin, Edwards, Tony Edwards, your top 4. Thomas Meeks, green flag back in the air once again. Everybody back under green. Carson Conway, Anthony Williams, Steve Tucker right here in the top 10 as well. Scott, first car, 1 lap down, hoping for another yellow here tonight. But Matthew Smith going to be able to break away over Brent Edwards right now in second. Joplin in third. Tony Edwards in fourth. Thomas Meeks right now in fifth at the moment. That Wheels America car right now inside that top 10 as well. Doing a great job here tonight, continuing to run and holding serve right now as they work their way down the first straightaway. That Wheels America machine doing a great job holding serve at the moment as we complete 87 of 150 here tonight. But it's Matthew Smith leading the way over Brett Edwards right now in second. Those two inching away from the rest of the field here tonight at Kentucky. What a race we have had here in the Apex Racing Cup Series presented by Wheels America tonight. But right now it's Smith over Edwards with 88 going on the board this time by. Round number 3 right here at Kentucky. Smith, Edwards, Joplin, Tony Edwards, Thomas Meeks, all in that top 5 right now. Carson Conway, Steve Tucker, right there in that MusicNeo.com or MusicNeo number 24 machine. Look at him all over the back of Conway. That was old Carson Conway holding on to that number 72 Ford as well, holding serve right now. Anthony Williams, Brian Crocker, Josh A. King, Jess Enderman, Scott Snodgrass there as well, and Fred Sutter right there inside that top 13. All these cars 1 lap down again. Travis Whitty out of the event right now with 90 going on the board. $90 of 150 complete here tonight from the Kentucky Motor Speedway. Matthew Smith leading the way right now. So Smith leads over Edwards in second right now. Now Edwards to the back bumper. Edwards doing a great job just mimicking Smith up front of the pack right now. 91 of 150 complete here tonight. Thomas Meeks, Steve Tucker, Anthony Williams, Carson Conway, Brian Crocker, Josh A. King, your top 10 right now, but it's Matthew Smith out front leading the way with Brett Edwards in second. There's right now everybody hanging on right now with Smith leading, but Joplin closing down with Brett Edwards there as well. Those two trying to gain up on Matthew Smith here for the race lead. Outside, Brett Edwards goes, looking for running room here down the front straightaway. Edwards looking, and Smith both looking for running room up front. Nothing they can do. 93 going on the board this time by. Smith out front holding serve over Brent Edwards and Charles Joplin. Tony Edwards right there with Thomas Meeks and Steve Tucker. You know it right now. Anthony Williams back there, Josh A. King. Scott right now hoping for a caution to kind of save his day. Going to be 2 rough weeks in a row points way it was for Scott. If it does not happen here, Tony Edwards, Matthew Smith, Brett Edwards, Joplin right there, and Tony Edwards there in the top 4. Again, the stage win will help Scott a little bit here. But again, the MO with this league is we tend to stay green. Brett Edwards right there in second. Charles Joplin in third. Tony Edwards in fourth. Thomas Meeks in the top five. Steve Tucker in sixth as well. Travis Quiddy, again, the only car out of this event. And with 52 laps to go. Matthew Smith up front leading the way in the 35. Doing what he can with Brad Edwards all over him right now. Leading with Charles Joplin in third. Tony Edwards in fourth. Thomas Meeks in fifth. Steve Tucker in sixth right now. That is your top six cars as they run right now here from the Kentucky Motor Speedway. Nose to tail and fighting their way through the best they can here at Kentucky. And great racing overall up front right now as they continue to run at the moment, fighting their way through. And right now, everybody fighting it down the straightaway here as we start to tick off the laps here with 97.0150 complete here tonight. Again, 97.0150 in the books. Battle right there. Boy, Brett Edwards up the racetrack a country mile trying to keep that car off the wall. Edwards gathers it up. Thomas right there with Steve Tucker. Anthony Williams, Carson Conway, Brian Crocker, Josh A. King, your top 10 here tonight. Matthew Smith up front here with Charles Joplin, Tony Edwards, Brett Edwards, Thomas Meeks, 99 on the board this time by. Everybody fighting their way through 99 on the board. Contact a little bit there between Edwards and Steve Tucker. Nearly turned Edwards around there. 100 on the board this time by down the back straightaway. Matthew Smith leads. Everybody fighting their way through lap 100 going on the board this time by of 150 this time. Of 150 complete. Matthew Smith and Charles Joplin up front leading. Right now 100 to 150 complete. Steve Tucker setting fifth. Meeks right there in fourth. Double foul they go. Crossing the stripe, 101 to 150 complete here tonight. As we start down to the end of this one, Tucker to the outside of Thomas Meeks there. Meeks going to give him the room. Clear Steve Tucker for fourth. Matthew Smith still continuing to hang on, but Charles Joplin, your pole sitter here tonight, 0.2 of a second back and gaining about a tenth a lap right now. Again, starting to chop away at the race lead. 102 on the board, and he is coming. Little by little is Charles Joplin and Matthew Smith up front. Tony Edwards staying right there with them as well. Tony the man Edwards right there in the 118. Holding serve in third. Steve Tucker in fourth. Thomas Meeks inside that top five. Brett Edwards up the racetrack again. He's going to come under fire from Anthony Williams with Carson Conway back there in front of Josh A. King and Jess Enderman. Those two nose to tail, 104, 150 complete this time by. The 7-0 jump to the bottom. Oh, wow. Oh, man. There goes Conway up the fence. He gets a piece of the wall. Nearly got into the right rear quarter panel with King. Kind of overcorrected, ended up in the fence, but he'll keep rolling with 103 laps going on the board this time by. Matthew Smith nearly getting a piece of the wall. 104 at the stripe this time. Coming to west of 45 to go here pretty soon. Less than 45 to go as we continue to inch our way through this one at Kentucky Motor Speedway. Brett Edwards and Steve Tucker both came in locked into the playoffs here tonight. Will we put a third car in on a win? Can somebody get up there and two-peat? We're going to find out here at about 45 laps from now. Matthew Smith, though, leading with Joplin all over the rear bumper. On board with Charles Joplin right now, leading down the back straightaway here at Kentucky Raceway. Joplin trying to close in on Smith. Right now, 105 of 150 complete. Down the front straightaway one more time. Everybody knows the tail getting after it at the front of the field here. 106 laps on the board, this time by 150. 106 and 150 complete here tonight. Smith leads. And we take a look here as we continue to look as we head out of here, heading to Darlington on the 7th, and then off to Talladega. The next two races, two wild card type of events that we have to look at as we continue the road to the playoffs. Darlington going to be crazy next week. What about Talladega on the 14th? With New Hampshire coming up the night before, or the day before New Year's as well. New Hampshire going to be a great way to end the season. But Matthew Smith leads right now. Everybody else knows the tail behind it. 108 on the board of 150 here tonight. What a night of racing we have seen all evening long. 108 laps complete here from Kentucky. Coming to 40 to go. We're about 15 or so away from green flag stops. That will be the final stop. I expect them around lap 120. Somewhere in there, 120 to 125. Smith leads. Joplin second. Tony Edwards in third right now. As we continue to fight through. Track temp at about 75 degrees. Now 73 with 42 to go. And it's Smith and Joplin right now that has led the most laps. Smith leading 49 of them. Joplin at 39 of them. Edwards back there has not led a lap either as they continue to run. But right now, it's Smith, Joplin, Meeks, Matthew, and Mr. Scotty Too Hottie has all officially led a lap here tonight so far at Kentucky. As they are 110 on the board, 40 to go this time by, and Smith in the wall. The leader a little high out of turn number 4. Wow, Smith really got high there, got in the fence, and got a piece of that wall. Matthew Smith gonna drop all the way to 4th with that incident. Got the fence there. He's gonna hurt that right side of that race car, but he will hang on. He'll drop all the way to 4th now. Charles Joplin back out front here from Kentucky Motor Speedway with 39 to go. We are in their pit window. Anywhere they decide to pit from here, they could make it on fuel whenever they elect to come to pit road here with less than 40 to go here tonight. And 112 on the board this time by. Everybody knows the tail. Again, they had one fast repair. That's 65% of fuel is what really jacked it up for some of these guys in that first 40 lap stage of brake caution as they continue to run 113 on the board. It'll be interesting to see the conversation within the league after tonight about that 65% fuel at some of these places. Scott, still your lucky dog if you were to get a yellow. And we know they've got at least probably two sets of tires left in. Oh, wow, that was close. In their pit stall here. But right now, Joplin by about 0.8 of a second with 36 to go. But does Joplin stay out all the way? Someone behind him try to force some tire strategy and force him to pit road. That is going to be the question right now for pole sitter of this race, Mr. Joplin, who leads right now with 115 laps in the books with 35 to go here tonight. That will be your kind of the what's going to determine how this outcome's going to be as we continue to put cars into the playoffs here. Both cars up front have not locked their way in yet. Tucker with a win last week got in. Now running third here tonight, 116 on the board. So 1:16 of 150 complete here tonight. Joplin hanging on out front with Edwards in second right now. Joplin leads. Only Edwards there in second. Tucker in third. Smith in fourth. Meeks in fifth. Edwards in sixth. Williams in seventh. King in eighth right now. Enderman ninth. Brian Crocker in 10th. But kind of off the pace, a little bit beaten up is that race car. Scott right there in 11th. Still your lucky dog spot. He's got to be hoping for a yellow at some point. And probably a race leader here, somewhere within 5 to 8 laps of pitting. Crocker to pit road, first car down. We got more coming down now. Crocker pit road, we'll see what we got. Here comes Meeks. Meeks pit road. King pit road. So green flag stops and started for the end here of this race here. 3 cars now on pit road. Out front is going to be Charles Joplin hanging on with Tony Edwards. Steve Tucker doing what he can at the moment as well. There we go. You see them fighting their way through. Joplin right there. Tony Edwards in second. Steve Tucker battling for third as they fight through right now. 120 on the board. The 31 to go this time by. When does Joplin hit pit road? What about Tony Edwards sitting there in second? Do they come down a couple of laps early? Try to make something happen here. Edwards right now, he's been on pit road 3 times here tonight. So is Williams. So they may be only one set of tires left with 120 on the board. And car to pit road, Jess Enderman. Coming down right there. There he goes. Enderman on pit road. He'll get tires and fuel. Caution on the racetrack. We got a yellow on the racetrack here. Charles Joplin around on the front straightaway, your race leader. What happened to Joplin? Caution's going to be out here tonight as it was your race leader, Charles Joplin, off of turn number 4. Let's take a look at it. What happened here? Goes to come to pit road. And he missed it. Not sure if that was the reason for caution or not. Let's see if we can find something else. Would be a weird reason for yellow because he just missed pit road. Gonna click through and see if we can discover. what the reason for caution was. Oh, right there, it was Brian Crocker. So Crocker, he's going to come off pit road here. Let's take a look at what happened to Crocker with 30 to go here. Crocker gets the car rolling. Let's see what happens. There he goes, gets the car rolling. Something gonna happen to Crocker here. Got some type of technical issue on that machine. It's it rolling here. And we do have cars on pit road. We'll get back to that in a moment. And let's see what happens. Comes out of pit road. Just loses it. Oof. And very lucky nobody was coming as that car went sideways. Wow. Edwards will now lead. And with that caution, Scott's still going to be one of the man. Scott can't catch a break here. He had a couple cars one lap down in the middle of that cycle. Everybody will come down. And it looks like Brett Edwards and Tony Edwards may have taken their last set of tires. Steve Tucker should have one set left. Smith should have a set left. Matt possibly has two left, but has not came to pit road yet. So we'll let it cycle through. As again, late race caution here, lap 122 of 150 complete here tonight. And under yellow for the first time here tonight due to an incident. But we'll wait, we will see what happens here, how we cycle through this one here tonight as we continue the Apex Racing Cup Series presented by Wheels America, round number 3 here tonight at Kentucky Motor Speedway. What do they elect to do here? So as we cycle this out right now, car's going to ride down the back straightaway. But what has been a hectic night of racing already here from the Kentucky Motor Speedway. And let's talk to Brett Edwards, who is right now your race leader here in the 18. Let's get ready to talk to him. And what a night we have seen all evening long. Chaos ensuing. Let's see. Yo, you got me, buddy? You got me there, buddy? You got me there, buddy?
What's going on?
Not much. Well, how's it been for you, my man?
Well, sorry to just kind of infiltrate your commentating booth, but what caused that yellow flag?
Well, right there, it was on the 80. Brian Crocker actually lost it coming out of pit road, my friend.
And that caused the yellow, huh? Okay, good to know.
Went back up across the racetrack. We got really lucky there that we didn't end up with a massive kerfuffle.
Okay, yeah, because that really screwed a lot of us drivers and whatnot. So, all right, it's just been one of those kind of races. It's a lot of racing errors and whatever. But all right, man, we'll catch you. We'll see how this thing ends.
Yeah, man. Best of luck there, man. Well, here we go. We're going to get this thing going here. And that was Steve coming up here trying to figure out what was going on. But Tony Edwards leading 125 on the board. Coming to it, 25 to go. Tony Edwards, Brett Edwards, Matthew Smith, Steve Tucker, Anthony Williams coming to green with 25 to go here tonight. And ready. Green flag going to fly right now. Green in the air. Everybody back underway here tonight once again. Everybody is now. Nope, never mind. We're going to wave it off here. Give them one to go again. Here tonight with Smith, Williams, Jess right there in that top 10 as well as we get down to it one more time. Everybody going to roll it back up once again. For 125 on the board. As we continue to inch through this one. Edwards out front leading right now. Smith right there as well. 25 to go. Steve Tucker, Williams, Jess Enderman, Thomas Meeks, King, Joplin, Matt, all inside the top 10. There's Brett Edwards leading right now. There's Brett Edwards. He'll be your race leader when this thing does go back green here with 25 laps to go. Man, getting ready to go back green this time by 125 of 150 complete here tonight. Green flag going to fly. Green in the air, 25 to go, and we are racing at Kentucky once again. It's Edwards, Tony Edwards, Tucker, Smith, Enderman, Thomas Meeks. Inside that top 10 as well as Josh A. King. Right there as well, trying to fall in line. But up front, Brett Edwards is going to get away in the 18. Tucker trying to sneak through. What about Joplin back here, circled in ninth? Has been running so well here tonight. Kind of got called out with that caution. Now everybody down the front straightaway once again. Up front, Brett Edwards by 0.3 of a second over Tucker, Tony, Smith right now, and Anthony Williams. Everybody doing what they can here as they fight their way down the back straightaway. Smith alongside Ed Tony for trouble. Tony gonna get turned. More cars involved. The 6 is involved. Big trouble in turn 3. Tony Edwards gonna get turned around into the outside wall. Caution is going to be out. And let's get ready to go take a look at it, because Tony just got straight turned down the back straightaway. Wow. Caution is out. Let's go take a look there. Matthew Smith turns him around. Jess Enderman nowhere to go. Big impact for the 6. One more look here as I came down the back straightaway. You're going to see the contact right at the end of the back straightaway here. And right about here, you're going to see the contact happen. Smith alongside the 118. And right there, there's the contact. Hooks him. And he is just a passenger here from that point on and now on board. You see this, the 118 going to go around. Enderman back here, he sees it up in front of him. But there's just going to be nothing he can do. He's just going to get clipped hard into the outside wall. That's going to kill his car. And that is going to be the yellow here in this one. However, the lucky dog at lap 130, Mr. Scotty Tuhani, back on the lead lap finally after a heck of an evening here at Kentucky. So Scotty Tuhani back on the lead lap with roughly 20 to go here tonight. Unfortunately, looks like Enderman's night may be over here at lap 130 of the 150 here this evening. So caution out once again. Charles right there as well. Ready to go one more time here as we get ready to go back green. Brett Edwards up front. 130 of 150 laps complete. So there we go across the stripe. 130 on the board. Next time by will be 20 to go. Brett Edwards leads the way here. Everybody else got to be a little bit concerned. Grab Scott down here. For the EBR. Talk to him. Hey Scott, Matt in the booth, got a copy?
Hey, Matt, what's up, Eddie?
Well, buddy, you finally got a lucky dog, 130 laps into it, but you finally got one, buddy.
You ain't lying, man. I've been over here I was thinking my race was completely done to the dirt, but guess a little lady luck on the side.
Well, man, you kind of got hoodooed out of that first stage so many laps ago, almost 100 laps ago now. Can you recover and try to get at least the top 10 out of it?
Top 10, we're going top 3 if not win the thing.
10 and 4, man, there you go, buddy. We're going to have a short time to get there, man, but get her done.
Appreciate it. Gonna try, man. Get it up there quick, see what I can do.
All righty, folks, there you go. Scotty too hotty. Trying to get it done here. He's calling his shot. Trying to recover from what was a jacked up race for him all the way around. And the lights are off on the pace car once again. We are ready to go. Jeff Inderman's car on pit road. Destroyed with 20 to go. There's Jess on pit road. That 6 Valvoline front end beat off that machine. 50 laps to go here tonight from Kentucky Motor Speedway. Here we go, 20 to go this time by. The old lights are off on the pace car. And 19 to go as the field comes to turns 1 and 2. Brett Edwards, Steve Tucker up front. Here we go. Lights are off, ready to go once again. Coming to green this time by. Here we go. 19 laps to go. Green flag in the air. Here we go. Green in the air once again. Brett Edwards, a great restart. 19 to go here from Kentucky. Everybody back up to speed. There's Tony Edwards. Everybody going to get going here. Scotty Tuhati back there as well, trying to work his way forward. 19 laps to go. Up front, Brett Edwards leads the way. Matthew Smith right there in the mix as well. Matthew Smith right there. Steve Tucker, top side of Thomas Meeks. Great run around the top. Joplin up there. There's the 7 going to pinch. 72, Carson Conway nearly ending up in another incident right there. A couple of cars weaving out in and out of traffic back here, but they'll hang on. Great driving so far to keep it clean. Charles, Tony Edwards, Scott trying to look for a lane. Try to get back to the top 10 here. Josh A. King up the racetrack. Carson Conway going to be stuck in the middle, 3 wide. 18, 17 to go. Down the front straightaway, you'll see them split apart. There's the 41. Charles right there as well. 3 line underneath them. Edwards leads by 5/10 of a second up front. The battle intense. Steve in the pack right now with 17 to go. Matthew Smith in second. Steve Tucker in third right now. Laps to go. Tucker right there, as well as Charles Joplin, Thomas Meek, Josh A. King, Anthony Williams. Right there, Carson Conway, Tony Edwards, all inside the group right now. A little bit tight there between the 60 and the 7. Ooh, the 41 there, we getting tagged by Scott. Great racing around the top 10 here down the back straightaway. The 7, the King and Tony Edwards, bobbing and weaving there as well with 16 to go. 16 laps to go. 3 wide contact once again. That time between Edwards and the 7, the King. Slight contact with 15 to go. Man, what a race here. 15 laps to go up front. Brett Edwards leads over Matthew Smith. Smith in second, battle for third. Here comes Charles Joplin all the way back up to the top 3 here. Charles going forward after getting the pole here tonight. Charles Joplin there in that Lost Speedways 89. Got the pole here tonight. It's been an up and down night for him as they continue to run. Meanwhile, mid-pack, Williams hanging on in the 60 with King. King's car going to stumble up the racetrack a bit. These guys doing a great job. Carson Conway, Scotty Too Hottie right there. Contact under Scotty. The 7 out of shape of King. They'll hang on. 3 wide out of turn 4. Great save there by King. They'll keep it straight. 13 to go. Brett Edwards leads by 3/10 of a second. Thomas Meeks right here behind the battle between Charles Joplin and Steve Tucker. That's the battle for third right now on the racetrack. Coming to 12 to go. Joplin comes to the bottom. Will make it stick. Joplin, great move. He'll go to third now. Does he have enough time to run down Smith and race leader Brett Edwards, who leads? Brett Edwards there in the 18 machine, coming to 11 laps to go. Scott has moved into the 9th. Carson Conway in 8th. Pony in 6th. Anthony in 7th. Coming to 11 to go. Brett Edwards trying to hold on, but here comes Charles Joplin sending it through. 2/10 faster than your leader last time by. 11 to go, and he is closing the gap rapidly to your race leader. Joplin started on pole right, trying to finish this one out with a race win. Charles Joplin in the Lost Speedways Peacock 89 machine, getting it done here tonight. Into turn 1 and 2. Joplin all over the back bumper of Smith. Moves him up out of the way. He'll drop the right rear front fender right to the left rear of Smith. Smith will hold him off. 10 to go. Battle behind them as well. There's Thomas Meeks losing a spot to Tony Edwards, but it's Edwards going to Tony Edwards. Going to fight into 5th. Steve Tucker. Brett Edwards leads. Right now, Brett Edwards right in front of Matthew Smith. 10 laps to go. Here comes Charles Joplin. 2 wide for the race lead. Smith gonna get under Brett here. Nothing Brett can do. 9 to go. And Smith to the race lead. Here comes Joplin. Joplin to the back bumper of Smith now. Through 1 and 2, trying to get the P2 around the 18 machine. Off of turn number 2 that time by. Great battle here. Matthew Smith leads. Now ahead of Charles Joplin by a couple of car lengths. And Brett Edwards trying to pinch Joplin down on the bottom. Joplin can't get the run. 18 to go. Caution. Yellow is out. And we got a car around and it's Steve Tucker. Caution is out. Tucker bringing the caution out with 8 to go. Tucker getting a little high there. Got the fence. Nowhere for Meeks to go. And around goes Tucker. Scott scraping by. So does the 7. And that'll bring out a late race caution with 8 to go. Now, what do? In theory, Smith should have an extra set. Joplin, possible extra set. But I think Edwards is pretty used up. Scott's pretty used up on tires. Who comes to pit road? Who stays out as they come around the 18. Gonna come down with the 7. So we're gonna get a couple of them. There goes the 7 down. And the 41 down. Tucker gonna come down. Get that damage fixed. Everybody else, for the most part, gonna stay out with 7 laps to go. Smith and Charles Joplin will be your front row when we get this late race restart in just a moment. We are not done here yet tonight, folks, with 7 laps to go from Kentucky Motor Speedway. Man, oh man, oh man. As they inch their way through, trying to look for the end of this one. Seven laps to go. This time by. Right now, they cross the stripe right now. And the lights will get ready. Nope, next time by, they'll go off. So we got one more lap of caution before we get ready to finish this thing out tonight. What an evening it has been all evening long here for the Apex Cup Series presented by Wheels America. And they continue to inch the way through. This is going to be one heck of a finish. So here we go. Once again here tonight. So here we go one more time. Get ready to go green flag racing once again. Here we go one more time. Getting ready to fire this one back off. Green flag here tonight with what will be 5 laps to go. There'll be 5 to go here. Matthew Smith right there alongside Charles Joplin for this race lead here tonight. You see everybody lined up. A lap dash to the end for the Apex Cup Series presented by Wheels America from Kentucky Motor Speedway in round number 3 here tonight. So nose to tail right now, Matthew Smith leading the way. 4 laps to go when we get the green flag. So 4 to go for Smith. Here we go. Joplin, Edwards, Meeks, Williams. And here we go. That's your top 5. Green flag going to fly. Who is going to get the win tonight? Green in the air. 4 laps to go. Great start for Smith. Everybody going to line up behind him. 3 wide right there. There's the 18 of Brett Edwards. Trying to sneak through, probably fresher tires. Edwards, fresh tires on the top side in the 18. Does he have enough time to get there? What about King, fresh tires as well? Brett Edwards picks up a couple cars right off the get-go here. Smith out front with Charles Joplin. Here comes Brett Edwards, fresh tires, plowing through the field. King right there as well. He's going to pick up some spots. 3 to go. Matthew Smith leads the way. Here comes Brett Edwards. Side him 1 and 2, 3 to go. Brett Edwards, fresher tires here down the back straightaway. He'll get underneath Charles Joplin. Joplin going to go backwards. Edwards all the way to second already. He'll hit 3 and 4. Brett Edwards played some strategy, had an extra set of tires, and with 2 laps to go, he's going to be hunting down Matthew Smith. Smith, there's nothing you can do here. Fresh tires coming. Here it goes. Edwards to the outside in 1 and 2. Smith going to try to close the door. Not going to be enough. Brett Edwards, fresh tires. Here comes King's fresh tires. The only 2 cars in the field that could get tires. They're going to storm towards the front. Brett Edwards leads off of turn number 4. 3 wide for second, 1 to go. 3 wide for P2 here. Here comes the 7 to the bottom. All the way to the bottom of the racetrack. Edwards leads. There goes the 7 to second. Smith holds on to third. But Brett Edwards down the back straightaway. Big trouble. Smith into the wall. The 110, 118 in the fence. They'll come down the back straightaway. Brett Edwards will hang on. King to second. Joplin's going to come on third. Possibly. Here comes Scott to the bottom. Scott looks to the inside. Not enough there. There you have it. Brett Edwards going to hang on. Wow. Snookered him with a fresh set of tires. And Brett Edwards will be in the playoffs, getting the win here tonight. Way to go, Mr. Edwards. Wow. Led 20 laps here tonight on his way to victory lane. Did the 18 machine. Congratulations to Brett Edwards here tonight. We'll get the win, and we'll get to talk to him here in a moment. What a night for the 18 Joplin coming home third. King comes home second. Brett Edwards getting the win though. All right, let's grab P3. Mr. Charles. Hey, Charles Joplin, Matt in the booth, get a copy.
How's it going?
Well, man, going good. You're going to come out of here top 3 here tonight. We had 49 laps. Great run for you here tonight.
Yes, I just had a little bit of mishaps. I would have liked to have been fighting for the lead better than third, but it'd be all right.
Well, man,
it was a good showing. It's a good showing for me.
Well, man, you did a great job in that Lost Speedways number 89 machine. Like I said, 49 laps led on the night. Nothing to be sad about at all.
No, it's not. And what do you think about old Scotty Too Hardy coming back from 2 laps down and finishing right behind me?
Yeah, that was impressive as well. We're going to get to that, but that was impressive.
So I'm glad just to be racing against these guys. Brett's very, very hard to beat. He's fast, but I'm learning a lot by watching his line and how he's driving. So I'm coming for him.
10-4, man. Well, it was a long night, buddy, but you were able to pull it off. Coming home in the top 3. Great comeback.
Thank you.
On that team. Between you and Scott, y'all did a great job.
Yes.
Well, man, I tell you what, you're looking forward to Darlington next week.
Oh yeah. The track too tough to tame. I'm still the old fashioned guy. You race the track. You don't race nobody else.
Yeah, poor man. Well, I tell you what, when you go to Darlington for round 4, best of luck to you, man, because that track is a handful.
Oh yes, it is very much. Because I run it in my open seasons, for iRacing, get my iRating up and stuff like that. Yes, it's tough.
Well, man, again, congratulations on top 3 there, Charles. I'm going to let you go, man, and great run tonight, man.
Thank you. Have a good night, man.
You too, buddy. All right, let's get Josh King down here. Hey, Josh, Matt up here in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All righty, man. Got those tires late and going. Drove it all the way back to P2. How's it feel?
Oh, it feels pretty good. I'm excited to get the points, and it's hard to make your way through traffic like that. And Brett got a little away from us, but excited to come home P2.
Oh man, great run there. When that yellow come out, and you knew you had a set of tires back sitting behind the wall. Pretty much a no-brainer, right? Put tires on it.
Oh yeah, I mean we were, if I remember right, about 20-25 laps into that run already. And there's just no question, with a 2 or 3 lap shootout, that's the way to go.
Well, man, you did a great job, and not only that, you took advantage of them, right?
For sure. Yeah, we're excited to come home P2 here.
Well, man, you did a wonderful job tonight. Josh, congratulations. Anybody like to thank?
Any friends and family watching, and thank you for putting this on, and for Steve for putting the league together. It's a lot of fun. So, looking forward to the next race.
Yeah, and Foreman, we'll see you out in Darlington, Mr. Josh King.
Appreciate it.
All right, let's grab the race winner here, Mr. Brett Edwards, if we can. Don't see Brett anywhere. But nevertheless, what a night it was here. Let's quickly go through your finishing results here, and we'll get the ticker to shut down. But what a night. Wow. My throat is done. Edwards, King, Joplin. Scotty Duhati rebounds to 4th. Almost into that top 3. Look at 5th, Charles there. Great run for Charles there in the 41 machine. That is balance right there in that 5th spot. 6th is going to be Williams. 7th, Wheels America's own Thomas Meek Scott. Or Mr. Steve Tucker there in that number 8 position. Edwards. That is Tony Edwards. And 9th, Carson Conway in 10th. 11th, Matthew Smith after that wreck down the back on the last lap. Disappointment for Smith. Could have had a top 3. Ends up P11. Fred right there in 12th. Matt in 13th. 14th, Jess Enderman. Brian Crocker and Travis Twitty rounds out the 16-car field here that started tonight again. As always, thank you to Wheels America. If you need rims for your car, check out wheelsamerica.com. Also, big thank you to the channel partner, the Nerds Doing Nerds Thing podcast. You can find all their information in the description below, folks. With that being said, I can't talk anymore. Great race here tonight from Kentucky. We'll see you for round number 4 at Darlington. Brett Edwards gets it done and locks himself into the playoffs here tonight.
From Mortar to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page. Now it's off to the show. Take it away, nerds.